everyone. I wanted to make a vlog about something that happened to me last week. Actually, it happened to me 2 weeks ago, but I didn't have an opportunity to record a new video today. So I'm just putting this stipulation in the video so that everybody knows that this was actually recorded last week when it actually happened. And shut up, Miranda, just get to the episode. That really scared the living daylights out of me, but thankfully has a very happy ending. I already talked about this on my Tumblr, so if you follow me there, this is pretty much, you've already heard the story. So this is for the people on YouTube who don't follow my Tumblr and don't know what the heck is going on. Here's the story of what happened to me that I had to take my cats to the emergency vet. So I was playing Skyrim here, right here on this couch slash bed slash whatever, and I hear the little tingling sound of a cricket hanging out in the house somewhere, and I think, okay, I think the cats are hunting it. And sure enough, I look over to my left, and there are two of my cats, Lucy and Ethel, chasing this poor adorable little cricket from one side of the room to the other. And finally, Ethel catches the cricket, and she has the cricket in her mouth, and I'm like, please spit out the cricket. Don't kill the cricket. Let me put it back outside. And it was too late. I mean, the cricket was now losing a leg, and another leg was already broken off, and the cricket was pretty much dead at that point. So they're over by my front door where the welcome mat is, because I have one on front, one outside and one indoors. And I look on the welcome mat right by where my cat Ethel has dropped the cricket from her mouth, and I see the nastiest looking thing ever. I'm probably going to put a picture over here somewhere so y'all can see what this thing looked like. I thought it was a tapeworm. Now, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a vet. That's automatically what I thought it was. I mean, I saw this thing and it was at least a foot long. It was disgusting. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, is that from the cats? It's not from me. Because I have a, you know, usually when people have tapeworms, they eat, but they don't gain weight. So I thought, no, it can't be me. I mean, I have a cold, but I don't think I've ever spit out a tapeworm, or there's no way a tapeworm would have come out of my body. So I thought it has to be one of the cats. So at 1 o'clock in the morning, thankfully, the following day, I didn't have to go into the office. It was a day where I had to go out and visit businesses for the part of the job, but I didn't have to go into the office, which was good. At 1 in the morning, I call up the emergency vet in the next town over, the big town over, and I said, I think my cats have tapeworms. Is it all right if I bring them in? Now, I found out afterwards that worms are not really that big of an emergency, but you gotta understand where I'm coming from. I cannot lose my cats. I can't. I don't want to risk my cats' lives for any reason. I don't want to take any chances. I don't want to do anything that could jeopardize the lives of my cats, because they are literally what's keeping me grounded here. Living here by myself, my cats are the only thing keeping me sane and happy and in control. So if I lose one of them, I don't want to think about what's going to happen. So I don't play with my cats' lives. I don't take any chances. So I went and took them to the vet, because if they have a problem, I want to nip it in the bud right now. I don't want to wait and see if it goes away in a week or whatever. Like, I have a job now, I can afford it. I'm going to take them to the vet, and I'll just figure out what to do afterward. And then it comes to find out that each of the cats was going to cost me $100. I'm like, great. Exactly what I needed. I thought it was going to be maybe 150. No, it was going to end up being like $300. I was like, great. So I decided to take the cats anyway, because like I said, I don't want to play with my cats' lives. They're my best friends. They're my family. I take the cats to the vet, and I wait, 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 and I wait. Finally, after the assistant has finished giving me the paperwork, and the vet assistant comes in, and finally the vet walks through the door, and she tells me, your cats are fine. I don't know what this is. And she's holding the freaking thing that I found, and I put it in a plastic bottle because I couldn't find a freaking plastic bag. I was like, oh, whatever, just stick it into anything. I don't want to touch this thing. And I stuck it in a plastic bottle, and she's holding the plastic bottle in her hand. She's like, I have no idea what this is. I'm like, what? What do you mean you don't know what it is? You're the vet. You're the doctor. What is it? So it turns out the thing I found on my welcome mat is actually called a horsehair worm. It's a horsehair worm. It's found in water, in streams, sewage systems, anything that has moisture basically. And from my understanding, it's a kind of parasitic worm that digs its way into crickets and grasshoppers and cockroaches. Has nothing to do with cats or dogs or any big mammals of any kind. So she tells me, do you want me to check the cats anyway, just to make sure that they're healthy? I said, well, you might as well, they're here. So she goes and checks all of my cats, and she gives each and every single one of them a clean bill of health, and both her and the assistant are just so in awe of how beautiful my cats are, according to them. They're like, their coats are so pretty, what are you feeding them? I'm like, cheap grocery store stuff. They get half solid and half wet food, you know, so like 2 of their meals are solid, 2 of their meals are wet food, and I feed them every 6 hours because Lily's been on a diet, and blah blah blah. I had to tell that story like 4 times. It was so ridiculous. But in the end, my cats were fine. Totally fine. And I did get a little bit of good news, which really perked me up. After, what, 9-10 months of 6-hour diet for Lily, okay, feeding the cats every 6 hours on the hour, 9-10 months, she has finally reached 9.5 pounds. Yes! Yay! That is excellent news. That is right at the goal that I wanted her to be at, between 9 and 10, because she's a big cat, okay? She's an adult at this point. So 9.5 pounds is fantastic. And oh my God, it was just such a sigh of relief that all that hard work paid off, and I was just so glad that now I don't have to worry about that so much. I still have them on the every 6-hour diet because Lily is a Hoover vac and she will swallow everything in sight if I don't watch her. I have to be super vigilant with any food I leave out. She's eaten bread before, which thankfully bread is okay for cats. But if I leave, like, let's say the last remnants of a ham and cheese sandwich or a turkey and cheese sandwich, and there's like a little piece of bread left over, like the corner that I didn't eat, it'll be gone if I leave it on the plate. Like, I'll go upstairs and I'll come back downstairs and it's gone. So yes, this was very good news, but I'm still gonna keep her on the diet just in case, because I need to keep her nice and healthy and fit and keep the Hoover vac in check. So that was my story. I basically went to the emergency vet and got charged like $200, $210, which thankfully they were very nice about it and didn't charge me the full price for 2 of the cats. The emergency cost was only for 1 of the cats, and then the other 2 were just a standard examination fee. So it came out to $210. But still, it was, I couldn't pay that. You know what I mean? Like, I still had to pay my car and my rent and a whole bunch of other stuff. Thankfully, because the people on Tumblr are so freaking nice, I asked if anybody could help me out. I ended up getting like $125 in donations, which was just, I don't want to think about it too much because I'm going to start to cry, because I just felt like it's just so awesome. Like, the people were willing to help me out, and it's just, I love it. It's, you know, Tumblr has its ups and downs, but just the people on there, you find these amazing souls that are just so generous. And so this is my big, outspoken, huge, massive thank you to all the people that donated and helped me out, because that $210 emergency bill was something that I really did not prepare for, especially in the process of trying to get back on my feet with a new job after being unemployed for like 6 months. So God bless every single person that helped me out. You are all so amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please hit the little like button because it really does help, and subscribe for future uploads. If you've got any questions or comments, please put them down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah! See ya!